Welcome to my game development stream. As always, first I start my development environment, then I play one round of my game and then I decide what I work on today. Starting takes a bit. One command in the terminal, wait for a few lines to appear so I know it's ready. Still waiting. Few more lines. One more. Okay, it should be ready. Starting could still be improved, but I don't care. No, log lost. 3000 is game. Should I don't care. I don't start fresh. I was right in the middle. I think I played ball last time. Let's play sniper again today. Besides enemy, if close them, they attack me. The bar above my head is my HP. It reaches here, I die, and if I die, I get high score based on how far away from the middle I died. So my goal is to get as far away as possible. Enemies get stronger the further away I am. And I get stronger the more I kill. Now I try to get as far away as possible. Without dying, and let's see how far I get. Okay. Walking in this direction, so I have enemies. So usually makes it easier for a sniper. Easier to not get hit. To just okay, finally. Split shot as an upgrade and speed boost. Perfect. Careful. They're not smart at using the balls, but still careful. Boss gain upgrade. I take. What do I take? Damage. Stay still. Stay still is a multiplier. Well, let's do stay still. Let's reload my multiplier and it's not a multiplier for split. Oh. Okay. Still feel a bit weak. Next, damage and range, perfect. So my damage by a lot. Additional charge. Damage and minus range upgrade. Okay. Next boss in 7-6. Die fast, perfect. Synergy stays still. Split shot gains from it. I think I take it. Load. Oh. Reload. Dangerous. Wait for another boss and this change or damage and range. Let me think. This gives me 200 multiplier, this gives me 200 additive. But I lose too much range, so it's probably this chain. Use cooldown. Picking up the chain is hard with jumping enemies. Doesn't matter. I'm on 18k distance, so I should reach the king area soon. I should see it soon. It is. Level 125 should be fine. I get another level. Ooh. Let's go here. Let's go here. Boss. Stay still is probably the next best thing. And charge. So I am low on HP. This is okay. The mist chain is hard to. Ooh. Can I stay still? Yes, I made it. OP. Gets a few shots in. Okay, I should probably use speed cooldowns to dodge. Okay, I don't have the stay still upgrade. Okay, I got it. I did. 31. Oof. Got any speeds I have stack still. No, this is dangerous. 2. Okay, need to reload. I don't know if it's worth to try to wait for a good angle, but reload. We'll have a okay. Good. But let's try. Oh no, I cannot say here. Then I don't have the stay still bonus. Make it perfect and 100,000 DPS. My aim is too bad, but I take it. Okay, 1-1. Let's just see my damage meter for a moment. Stay still was, I think I had 2 upgrades on stay still. I don't see the number. 200% are stay still. And I had the synergy. No mist chain, 19%. Still a lot. Okay. Damage and range, damage and range. Okay. I think. Do I see the old king? Yes. 150 million. 3 times more. Okay. This was 1-1. Continue with solve algorithm and modified. Yes, but I think first I need increase version. 3, 2, 5. Next. I enable the ice modifier again. Modifier ice. I have my solve, which is give me a bit more information. Create algorithm, create sliding maze, yes. Have steps, make algorithm which searches a solution, visualize it. Search reachable position from start point. Search escapable position from. Okay, I think I was close to test solve maze, generate empty maze. Solve it. I think solving did work. Although I did not have any. With my maze, nothing in. I should mark the goal probably. Let's go to my solve. Just have error here, but I have the tiles of this loop and I'm connected to. Okay, I don't have an ID. Did it help? I don't see that this is the same loop. Okay, do I care for using it? I don't care for better understanding it. It might help. So I will add an ID to loops. Okay, ID, let's make it optional number because this is just to see. But I should check loop, self loop, check loop. I have no information about loop, so I don't have an idea. I check loop, so I have index counter, let counter, ID counter. Starts with 0. I put it in once I have to move it up. Counter. I just plus here, probably. Start with -1, I guess. Is it 0? I'm unsure. Let's keep 0. I don't care if I start with 1 or 0. Here is ID. Is a number. And I put in ID. Now I have one error because there's some check ID counter ++. Now he's happy. Now let's see. Now I have ID 0 and choice tile 1 is connected to ID 0. Okay, now I need some blocking tile. It's not a randomized loop, so I just put one tile down. Let's do it's also blocking here. Here is blocking. Don't know. Checked somewhere else the blocking value in the deeper functions. Do I care? It's test, only test value. Let's move it out. Hope I don't get it. Do delete after testing. So maybe I see. Do I have to-dos? I can no longer see the search to-dos because I have app modifier darkness has to-dos. Data rules. Seems they don't matter. Some special case I remember, but it already looked good. Okay, I forget these. And here I have to-dos. Okay, checked. I have blocking. Yes, blocking is good. It's this way because it's check loop. Should have ones in here. It's blocking. Blocking. It's blocking. Okay. And I hope I changed all ones. Oh, here's one. No, I hope I didn't overlook one, doesn't matter. I need to place maze blocking tile at some position. I move it to us. Should I do a... No, I just will see. It changed. I have here my start and here my blocking tile. Let's see the data. I seem to have two loops. But I wanted to press tiles. 0 has only 2 tiles? Correct. Expected. 2 has 5 tiles. It doesn't have a choice tile. Let's see if I agree. I hit here and then I go down, up, and I'm stuck. Correct. Looks... Now, how do I place tiles? Randomized. I have my function solve maze. Or did I already call it solve maze? Test solve maze? No idea. What do I want? Something like this. A solve loop array is what I have to return, I hope. This is what I want to turn. And a maze. No, I think a maze is what I put in. Else, this tile is blocking. This was think boolean double array. No, it's number. I is happy. Return loops. So this solves the current maze, or gives me my solve solution. I put it in here. Tell me maze. Maze tile is blocking, and that's it. Do I need the maze? What do I need the maze? For the entrance tile. Okay. Tiles will be probably part of maze in the long run, but let's ignore for now. I solve maze. I solve the maze. Now I put out the maze. I solve it. Now I need to check it escapable and solvable. My maze is not escapable because one loop doesn't reach the zero loop. How do I know it's what do I need to check? Function is solveable and escapeable. Something like this, and we should return a boolean. Return, let's say, false as a easy start. So I need the maze, the tiles. No, I need to solve. Solve. I think, is this data enough? No, I need the maze because I need to know where the start and end tile is, but I should know that to think one Boolean. Maybe I will be interested in both. But is it helpful? Can check if the solve if with the solve I know it's is it solvable and escapable? But how do I know what tile to place? I don't. Let's do it step by step. I have a solve. I need to know if everyone can reach the initial loop. So I have. Does it work? Let no is a const escape able loops is the Boolean array starts empty or let 0 I smaller solve length. I'm not sure if I need the index. I do 0 I say escapable loops is true, else make it escapable loops is false. So I know that the first loop is escapable. And I assume all are false at the start. Now I could also do it like this. I don't need to check. Now I have. I don't even know if I have more than one loop. That is escape able is false. Oh, I will determine this at the end, I guess. Now I check each loop if it is connected to a solvable loop, escapable loop. How do I do it? I go. Off. Unsure. Let's just try. If. No, if. No, I need the ID. It's the same as here. I don't need to check the first. I const is solve. I check if escapable loops. This is already true. I continue. I get the loop. I need to check if, oh, this is bad. Need to change it a bit. Unsure. I have an ID. Did my ID start with 1 or 0? Started with 0. So I can even solve I point ID. Doesn't believe it's in. Currently, I will actually force it in. Now you should be happy that I use it, if I use it. Normally, I expect that they are in order. I'll just do it like this. Let's expect them in order. Hope. I can then ID. Don't know, but now I should be able to use not loop ID but loop choice tiles 0 connecting loop D, basically something like this. For this I need to over every choice tile choice of choice tiles. So if choice, still not happy because I don't need to have a connecting loop. I actually do, but if there is none, I continue. Let's make TypeScript happy. Now if this escapable loop, if this connected loop is escapable, then this will be an escapable loop ID. It's true. And I break this loop. And I broke this loop. This is solvable. I go over all. But this is not good enough. The moment I break, I have to I equals 1 again. So I start from the beginning. Because if the last one is connected to the first, I go back. And now if I go through all without resetting, I'm here. What now I do is escapable is starts false, starts true. I go over escapable loops. Let escapable loops and if it's not an escapable loop, I do escapable is false and I break. And if is escapable not, I return false. This is escapable, escape is escapable, and now I need solveable. Escapable. So I know I can escape. Solveable. I need to know if I can reach the middle for this. How does it work? I have all tiles. Basically, I go in each direction, and if I find direction until I hit a wall, so I have next tile before blocking tile. Use it here in all directions. If I am besides a blocking tile, might be even part of a path. Think. So first I check if my end tile is part of a loop. Okay, I go over each loop of solve. Go over all tile of tiles. If tile x is equals maze goal tile x, tile y is equals maze goal tile y, and I would return true. This would be the easiest case. Else I need different directions. Is tile in is tile reachable? Have the check tile, it will be the goal tile, but with positions, and I have the solve maze, solve loop. How did I call it? Solve. Okay. I mean, I do now one function. Let's do it in here. Is tile reachable? Maze goal tile to solveable. Solve. Doesn't like it. It's not an error here. Check tile. maybe I check is tile in solve. And function is tile reach able. Similar. First I tile in solve, check tile to solve, turn true. This is a boolean. Here I return false. This tile in solve. Turn true, then I check the directions. Next tile before blocking tile. Check loop. False here. Tile. This, what is this? Tile white. Tile white. Maze tile is blocking. I need the maze. Correct. This tile is blocking. Q and tile. The check tile. So next tile before blocking tile white. I check if this tile in solve. Return true. I repeat this tile left, tile white, tile. It happens. No, he doesn't know how to. Tile white. Tile left is minus. Tile top. I failed. Did I? No. Check tile. I go top. Top is minus. Tile bottom is positive. And else I return false. Now I return this one. And I'm a style. No. Solvable and escaped. I don't have this one in here. Now he is still unhappy. Is it because I have two returns? Yes. This was strange. Split. I have solve maze tile. Solve maze? Just solve. Oh, it's loops. Okay, I solve. I solved it. I check const solveable. It's called solveable just. Is solveable. And solveable. So now I have some value, it should be false. Where would I need to place to make it true? He fails because it's not escapeable. This is correct. But I don't have any idea what the problem is. Could say one loop is not escapable, so I put a tile on it. And at some point I will maybe be... Okay, let's return a number or Boolean. I'm not sure. Don't like this. I want an object for Boolean, which is ID, the number. This is failing loop, failing ID. Let's do it like this. Is it 2 else? Failing. Falling, falling, failing. Okay, fall is 2L. Okay. 1L failing ID or a Boolean. So if I here I is escapable false. This is not what I need, I realize. Because the moment I have this, I can return failing loop ID. And this will be I don't have the index this way. What do I want to loop? Escapable loop? I still start this one. Okay, now it looks good. Go over escapable loop, it takes the index. If it's failing, I return the I value. So now I have failing loop D. Boolean. So now solvable result. I would probably see failing loop ID 1. This is correct. So now while, or it's a do while even, do while something let result a this, solve it, set it, and if is solvable. This is probably very dangerous. Don't have the solve. Let's move it outside. No, don't delete. Do I solve it? Let's do it like this. This doesn't. If solveable result was a type of object. No. I use it in type of it's solvable. Was it a string? Yes, it was a string. Okay, I think now I have it correct. End is solveable result failing loop ID. It's not undefined. Do I need to check for object in this case? Can I just do this? Doesn't like it. Okay. I take it. Here I would need to place a new random tile. I take. Does this work? I have to take two tiles. They are always in a loop. So follow tiles which after each other, and then I place one at a random location. The distance is big enough. If it's three spaces in between. Yes, 2. And how I calculate it. So I have an ID, so I get the loop const is solve. I should be able to use failing loop ID. Now const random tile index would be tiles length times I need. I don't have the. I don't have seeded randomness yet. I want it. I should probably put it in. One seed. Random seed. Let's use it. Next random seed, and I've got random tile index. Have it. Now I to get two tiles. to check the distance between the two tiles, which is const tile 1 is equals tiles random tile index, and tile 2 is +1, but I have to consider it can go around. And now I have to const distance, calculate distance from tile 1 to tile 2. If distance smaller 3, 1, 2, 3. It's distance 2. It's too small. 1, 2, 3, 4 is enough. So I need to repeat this until I have a Can a loop be so small that I cannot? Yes, I could break the map. Okay, then I stop. Let's... What is the check here? While distance smaller 3. It's probably again a do while at distance, it's not something while distance smaller 3. Oh, he doesn't like I do like this. I don't this. This would get a random tile. Random tile index. I take the tile. I take the next tile. I calculate distance, and bit smaller 3 I have my tile. But I need these outside. Now I need this. Doesn't like it because I didn't let it. Now I have the data. The random tile index I don't need because I have the tiles. Now I place a tile. This also should this, because I actually do not know what this does. The equal, but maybe it's good enough. Now this can result in endless loops. while, but this is incorrect. As long as it is not a Boolean and not true, I continue. Solve the maze. Let's make counters maybe later. I have the maze. I get a result which tells me there's a failing loop. Place a tile. And I continue in endless loop if it returns false. Which means I need another type of object I return, which is and not reachable Boolean. Goal not reachable. Const is reachable is this. If return is reachable question mark. If this is true, else false. Make it this way. Yes, but I check for it. Do I check for it in a different way? This can be two things. I mean, I can like it more in a different order than I do this. At least then I don't have any complaints. Oh, he likes it. It's the same for me. Because I check if it's an object. Now I check if solve it. So else if I now need not its failing is goal not reachable. This is wait. This is goal not reachable. Let's set it to 2. Not reachable. It's true. Then I need a random tile in some direction. Let me think. I have but I just return here. I break. So I have just condition where I can already check if I can. I'm now interested if it results in endless loop or not. Seed. Cannot read property of undefined. I indeed do not put in a seed. Game state seed. Random seed. Does it? One forever? It looks like. Let's see. maze tiles. No, nothing changed. Let's find out what happens. Solve the maze. 81 is failing. This should be correct. I get the loop, which is failing. This ID1 looks correct. I take a tile, undefined. Yes, they are undefined. I have two tiles, 14, 15 and 14, 15. What? 5 tiles. Random tile index is 3. Tiles. One tile is in there twice. Interesting. Why is 14, 15 in there twice? Maybe I accidentally changed it. Let's start fresh. I solve it. Maybe should have waited. Let's one more time. I only want to solve. Tiles 14, 15 is in there duplicated. Do not want that. Okay, solve maze is not correct. Solve maze. I have my loops. I tile. I push. Push? No. Somewhere I push tiles. U loop. Check loop. Check loop does the tiles. Queued tile. Solve tiles push. Open tile push exists if it doesn't exist. How can you open tiles? How can you push a tile if it shouldn't be in there? Something feels off. X, X, Y, Y, X, X, Y, Y, X, X. It's the last tile. I don't see it on the first pass, so let's... I mean it did, let's check the solve again. Is the same problem with... No, it's only the second. Okay. So the second round is the problem? Don't use the maze. Doesn't matter currently. I start empty. I take tiles and push it in. I solve tiles, find index. If the index is -1. So confused. But let's do it. I am starting. I go in the solver. I do not care. Loop of loops. Check if it's a new one. Check loop. But this is the first one. I don't care for the first one. This is the second one. D1, I go in there. Now the ID is the one. Perfect. Set empty. I have open tiles 6.5. Push it in tiles. I only have 6.5. Not happen. I push a tile. Ah. I push 2 times in open tiles. Now I get it. Would I continue after I found one? So I only add one tile. No. I have to go in all directions. Open tiles. So I can do this check. Either for the open tiles also. Or I put it once at the start, I think. This will be fine. Queued tile. Shift it out, I check. The queued tile on open tiles already exists. Queued tile. Okay. And if exists, I continue. Okay, this should fix my queued problem. Did I have an error? No. Cannot read properties of undefined. File 2, counter 1, initial tile direction. I'm confused. Initial tile is 0, 0. This is confusing. Should not be able to be outside. Is tile reachable? Is my goal tile still outside? Probably. Where did I... Yes, my goal tile is still outside. This explains it. So it would be 10-10 or something. Let's do 10-10. Okay, let's ignore for now. Interesting. New loop doesn't make sense. Let's see what happened. Goal not reachable. It's true. The goal is not reachable, and then I return. And as long as I know something is off. Is it? There are no tiles. Now it's completely broke. What happened? I did put in the if, and this if completely broke it. So my if is incorrect. Find. I shifted out of open tiles. I checked if... Yes, this is incorrect. If it's equals -1, no, then it doesn't exist. If it's bigger -1, then it exists. Okay, next try. And loops forever. did it. I think yes. Let's find out where I am. While true. This won't. I get out of here. I should be able to get out of here. Solve maze. I able to get out of here. Perfect. Now I have solve. Something here is failing. Okay. The random tile. Distance is 12, which is perfect. I have tile 14, 15, and 6, 5. My assumption doesn't add up. Good. Tiles. Ah, okay. That's correct. But at some point it should. Oh, I do not place a tile. Yes, okay. My assumption fails and my... I don't place a tile. Two things which are missing. It's capable. Let's solve maze, solve here. I need to place a tile. But next problem is that tile 2 needs to be so I need to loop over tile until I find one. Do something while so do while I have at counter equals 1 or 0, do counter plus plus, I do counter. This has to be solved while tile 2.x is not equal tile 1.x and or wait and oh, it's and tile 2.y is not 2.1y. So maybe I should order these to 2y. So no, this is incorrect. At least one has to match. So if both do not match, if x and y both do not match, I continue. If one is false, I break. I think this is correct. And then I check the distance. And now I need to place a tile. So maze tile is blocking. I have... No, I don't have. I need the next random offset. Have floor, have the distance. I would expect it to be random distance, but I don't know in which direction. Okay, const random tile is then x is tile 1, y is tile 1. I need to random distance, random tile. So the distance should move the tile in a certain direction. And I have const diff x is tile 1x minus tile 2x. F diff y tile 1y minus tile 2y. No. I don't want the difference. I want the... What do I want? A direction. Starting from tile. So if tile 2 is bigger, I will be negative. If I start from tile, that's incorrect. Let's move it. So if tile 1 is the smaller one, it will be positive. If tile 2 is the bigger one, it will be negative. So the difference would be added. But this is still not correct because now it's moving tile 1 to tile 2. I want to move in the direction. So I want to... What do I want? I want 1, 0 or minus 1 as a value. So I want to round it to 1 basically. What do I want? So my idea would... It's basically sine x, right. So sine x times distance and sine y. So I know in which direction I move. But to determine this value, I want a value between... A value should be 1, 0 or minus 1. So I need... What do I... Did it feel like there could be something easily to do it, but I don't think... Is it sine? Returns the sign of the x, indicating whether x is positive, negative or 0. I think this is what I want. I don't know what it returns. Let's try it out. Can I? So if I do a 2, it will be 1, 0.2 will be 1, 0 will be 0, and minus something. Okay, this is what I need. Random tile, and now I have my random tile x and random tile y, which is blocking block list. Maze blocking. So now maybe something happens. Let's try again. It did not wake. Will not reachable. But give me the maze. Have here a block. So I can go back here. I can go up and I can go back here. This probably... Oh, it doesn't count. This is solved. Now this is hard to watch, but I use it for now. I have some I can use, and I go here. I end up here, and I can go here down back. Okay. Sounds like this is correct. But because it's heated, do I get different solutions? Like the endless one? Okay. I should be able to get out of here. No. Be able to get out of here. I should be able to get out of here. No. Solve has 6, so I cannot get... a tile with small enough distance. Let's see. I have my maze. Tile is blocking. There are a few ones. So I have a loop which is failing. The loop consists of 5, 14, 5, 14, 7. So 2 and 2. This is indeed too small. 14, 5. Let's see where this is on the maze. 14, 5 is here. Or here. Now I can go right. But here I have a choice. Okay, this is correct. I only have 2. This is a failing loop. This is just the first failing loop, but I cannot take it. But there are other loops on it which I could switch to. I understand the problem. Let's see if I restart, if I get a new version. Is it solvable? Goal not reachables too, so it's... I go here. I go... it's too hard to see. I probably should start by seeing it. So by putting it in, do I start? If I restart, I get a new version. And I only have 2 loops. This feels not correct. 6 tiles. some loops don't work. I'll find out. Okay, maybe I will put the maze in if it finishes. Now I need... What do I want? Do I only want blocking tiles? Take the entire maze. Maze tiles. I am doing like this because it's easier to see. I should have now some errors. Because I don't... This tile is blocking. It's no longer correct. It's like the maze tiles. This should be able to link it. Maze tiles. So now it's stored. Let's call it create maze. Might have a create maze function already. Game init. Init maze. Init maze. IceMod maze. This is no longer correct. I do have a goal tile already. Maze. Okay. Where's my create maze? Create maze. Okay. In the goal tile. Ah, this is, I remember. I have the maze. Start on 0, 0, so I can use easy indexing. I could do this too, but I need an offset. Maze. Styles, entrance style. Is offset. Position. I try this now. Which means I don't need the maze mode. If I have create maze. So if I init maze, don't need to do it here. I init maze, which hits the maze. I don't return it yet. Game state seed. I need to return the maze. And return maze. I back to initializing it. Now I need IceMod maze offset to be maze. No, IceMod maze. IceMod. Do you complain? Because I need property name first. Okay. X is IceMod maze goal tile X. I have the same for Y. This is now not correct because I have my goal tile here. Wait. Take the middle. Don't think this is correct. I don't want the maze offset to be based on the goal tile. It's middle tile. Middle tile. The middle tile. So I have middle tile X minus isomod maze radius tiles halved floored. Like this, I would guess. Let's try it. I have the middle tile. I move the maze offset. Why do I need it? Because the maze is on maze generation. I need to access the values. I start on 0, 0. The goal is that I use the maze offset maybe as additive. I will see. I hope this works. Middle minus this. I take it now. I init maze. So I have a maze, but once I change the chunks, what did I do? This maze tiles, maze in here. Okay, now I should have map chunk. I have some isomod perfectly. So I need if isomod maze and isomod maze offset. I have both. Then I would do if if map chunk point tiles x y no. But if something, I would put a tree there, tile id tree. So if isomod maze tiles, this is now important. This is now x tile id something is not adding up. What is x and y? Number. Map chunk. So the tile xy is it? From the chunk, so between 0 and 8. But I need also the chunk x and chunk y. Okay. Goal tile. Here I have some value. This is const tile x is this one. Tile y is this one. this is what I use, I guess. Tile Y. So the gold tile is grass. Can I block the gold tile? I could. Interesting. Okay, then I like this. So now I have tile X minus ice mod map offset X and tile Y. If this is equal maze blocking. I spawn a tree. Okay, let's find out if it crashes or not. Okay, endless loop. I know it can happen. Okay, I cannot restart this way. Let's get lucky. Another endless loop. Let's try. Okay, now I get here. Now I have my 31, 32. I fail. This is indeed invalid. What does tile Y say? 35, 32. It's also negative. I would 32, 21. This is smaller. This is not what I want. This is bigger. This is what I want. I still would not expect to be. Because if I'm bigger, I place stuff. Distance is bigger this. If distance is bigger that. Put grass tiles. Distance is. Yeah, so I should not have tile size. Something is not adding up in my head. Here's tiles 10. 7, chunk 3, chunk 4, chunk. So this is my tile. Would consider it correct. It should be part of the maze, so my offset is not correct. 24, 32, 24 on X should work. Something is still off. I should not get this minus correct. Tile should be the bigger value. This should be correct. At least the way I want it. I want to solve this. So the maze offset might be the incorrect value. should be the incorrect value. I set it here. Middle tile. I use the middle tile and have radius tiles. Halved it, floored it. If I seal it, would this be enough? I have no idea. One more to the left. Just let's try it out. Seems like an endless loop. Back to my old error. 32 didn't change the offset. 35. Okay, this will happen always because but why? I'm too far to the left. My maze should have plenty of space to the left. So what is where's my assumption incorrect? Middle tile? Is my maze? Is my thought error? Should never access the zero thingies. I would expect it's always 3 away, so my maze offset. What maybe I should have some idea where I am. Map chunk distance. This is distance to the middle, which is relatively high. So maybe my assumption distance is bigger. 10 times 40 is 400. So away from the middle is 280. I divide it by 40, it's 7. Yes, it's around 7 distance. And if it's 7 away from the middle, I assume it's to the left. Then I should not yet be out. So my maze offset, I have to assume it's incorrect. I could, for now, do this, which will yes, of course, it's only moved. It is a radius, it's not a diameter. Okay, this was a problem. I misremembered. It's used value. Perfect. Now I see if my maze is in. I don't know there's one case. I put a grass tile. Seem to be a bit different. Let's it maze. I need to put. I have the gold tile, I have the entrance tile, which is the very first I set, probably. Gold tile, entrance tile, entrance tile. Now I want tile first, and this way maybe I have to start with this one, so I can break in endless loop. I'm interested what happened. Here, this is probably the entrance tile. So what did he say? Is it solvable? Checked. Or not reachable too. Because it's a tree. Is it? Currently, I would return. So the gold tile would be second maze gold tile. These are not offset. Not good. I need offsets on them, so I don't have. These things that might not exist. Okay. Then I move it in here. Same for the entrance tile. Modify it a bit. These I only use here. Now the tree is. I take it. Only the grass. Now I an ice tile. Else, okay. Then I have my tile X and tile Y. Maybe I need to offset these because everything I so I no longer need to use them. Okay, if gold tile is tile X or tile Y, this is maze tile basically. Let's call it maze tile. No, maze tile. And maybe, I hope I don't get an endless loop. Lucky. Look. Can enter it. Is it solvable? Goal not reachable too. I should not be able to solve it. It's correct. I'm stuck. Let's see what is the solver. Only one, and I can reach 3 tiles. 3, 3, 4, 7, 4, 3. Correct. So the solve is correct. And I'm too fast. But currently allow diagonals, so I can do more than I want. But these are corners I can reach. So my random placing failed. Basically broke. Now I can just look, but how's my time? I'm coming to an end. Okay, again, this is check. Is it solvable? No, not reachable. But I can this is, we have a choice? I don't have a choice. It's a single loop. Is it? He says I have a single loop of a lot of tiles. Yes, okay. So it's looking good in the sense that my solve is doing what I expect. Now I should again, I just have one loop. Should prevent the endless loop, and then I'm probably done for today. So I have only 2 places, yes. So my tree placing is terrible, but it's something. No endless loop. Who was the endless loop culprit? I think it was the distance. Somewhere I calculate distance. Somewhere I want to place tiles. Create mazes. Here. This cannot break. Add find counter has 0. Find counter plus plus. Do I break? I only have one failing loop ID. Maybe I can change. So I get out of here. No, let's change it up a bit. Where do I need to? This find counter. This is to let it. If find counter bigger, say 10, I do find counter is 0. No. If find counter modulo 10 is equals 0, then I do if find counter is bigger and I break. Does break solve my issues? I don't know. Find counter, I spelled it. Now he doesn't leave in the tiles. Could return maze. Let's check if distance is bigger equals 3. I do this stuff. End tile 2 and tile 1. Now you should be happy. I do not break. Else I break. This one. I'm done. Okay, so I have a second break condition. I break on 100. On find counter 10, I will do loop choice if choice tiles length is bigger 0, I will just do choice tiles connecting loop. So it's bigger 0 and then it has a connecting loop. And I will say loop is a connecting loop. Else I break 2. And maybe now I won't have endless loops. Goal not reachable. So I pray and I go. I block the initial tile. Yes, this can happen. Perfect. Is this reachable? I don't think. I'm interested. Can I? Start until I get one which is solvable. Seven. I'm interested. So, if my goal is to just... Yeah, I have a choice. So it should be escapable. Yes, it's escapable. I have a choice. I have a choice. This puts me in the starting loop. I have now a down choice. There is no... Maybe I should make trees based on backwards search, but so it's escapable. This I can guarantee now, which is I will find out. But it's somewhere, I think so. I should come to an end for today. Game task, I want to deactivate it for now still. I need to tell me where I left off as modifier. Left off at next maze generation for escape no, sometimes no maze generation and progress maze copied to map so I can see it. It's maze placing blocks and solve not creating solvable mazes. Maze placing blocking tiles, not creating solvable mazes. So okay, so now I have some information. I put in progress, test work in progress. Make maze. Make maze, create maze. something like this. I take this. I don't need to run tests because I don't need to. Let's restart. I should always check. The maze is no longer here. I run my. Let's restart. So I'm sure my test sheets are not activated. I'm only interested in a few initial tests. And I think this works, so I'm happy with this. Failed to find class building for pet. Okay. I don't have time to analyze it, but I'm unsure if I broke it. I don't care for now. I think it should work still. I hope it will work. Or should I run the tests complete? Okay, let's run them one more time. So now I'm unsure what happened. Till here everything is fine. Maybe it's because I interrupted the test. Yes, of course, of course. The moment I interrupt, I create bugs. Okay, okay. And I interrupt here. I understand. So everything works. I can push. Have some place where I continue next time, and guess I'm done for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.